2 Samuel chapter 21. Then there was a famine in the days of David, 3 years together. And David asked counsel of the Lord, and the Lord answered, It is for Saul, and for his bloody house, because he slew the Gibeonites. Then the king called the Gibeonites, and said unto them, Now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but a remnant of the Amorites, unto whom the children of Israel had sworn, but Saul sought to slay them, for his zeal toward the children of Israel and Judah. And David said unto the Gibeonites, What shall I do for you, and wherewith shall I make the atonement, that ye may bless the inheritance of the Lord? Then the Gibeonites answered him, We will have no silver nor gold of Saul, nor of his house, neither for us shalt thou kill any man in Israel. And he said, What ye shall say, that will I do for you. Then they answered the king, The man that consumed us, and that imagined evil against us, so that we are destroyed from remaining in any coast of Israel, let 7 men of his sons be delivered unto us, and we will hang them up unto the Lord in Gibeah of Saul, at the Lord's chosen. And the king said, I will give them. But the king had compassion on Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, because of the Lord's oath that was between them, even between David and Jonathan, the son of Saul. But the king took the 2 sons of Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, whom she bare unto Saul, even Armoni and Mephibosheth, and 5 sons of Michal, and the daughter of Saul, whom she bare to Adriel, the son of Barzillai, the Meholathite. And he delivered them unto the hands of the Gibeonites, which hanged them in the mountain before the Lord. So they died all 7 together, and they were slain in the time of harvest, in the first days, and at the beginning of the barley harvest. Then Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, took sackcloth and hung it up for her upon the rock, from the beginning of harvest until water dropped down upon them from heaven, and suffered neither the birds of the air to light on them by day, nor the beasts of the field by night. And it was told David what Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, the concubine of Saul, had done. And David went and took the bones of Saul and the bones of Jonathan his son from the citizens of Jabesh Gilead, which he had stolen them from the street of Bethshan, where the Philistines had hanged them, when the Philistines had slain Saul in Gilboa. So he brought thence the bones of Saul and the bones of Jonathan his son, and they gathered the bones of them that were hanged, and the bones of Saul and of Jonathan his son buried they in the country of Benjamin in Zelah, in the grave of Kish his father. And when they had performed all that the king had commanded, God was then appeased with the land. Again the Philistines had war with Israel, and David went down, and his servants with him, and they fought against the Philistines, and David fainted. Then Ishbi-Benob, which was of the sons of Haraphath, the head of whose spear weighed 300 shekels of brass, even being girded with a new sword, sought to have slain David. But Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, succored him, and smote the Philistine, and killed him. Then David's men swore unto him, saying, Thou shalt go no more out with us to battle, lest thou quench the light of Israel. And after this also there was a battle with the Philistines at Gob. Then Shibechai the Hushathite slew Saph, which was one of the sons of Haraphath. And there was yet another battle in Gob with the Philistines, where Elhanan the son of Jair, or Agim, a Bethlehemite, slew Goliath the Gittite, the staff of whose spear was like a weaver's beam. Afterward there was also a battle in Gath, where there was a man of a great stature, and he had on every hand 6 fingers, and on every foot 6 toes, 24 in number, who was also the son of Haraphath. And when he reviled Israel, Jonathan the son of Shimei, the brother of David, slew him. These 4 were born to Haraphath in Gath, and died by the hand of David and by the hands of his servants. 2 Samuel chapter 22. And David spake the words of this song unto the Lord. what time the Lord had delivered him out of the hands of all of his enemies, and out of the hand of Saul. And he said, The Lord is my rock and my fortress, and he that delivereth me. God is my strength, in him will I trust, my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my high tower and my refuge, my Saviour. Thou hast saved me from violence. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be safe from mine enemies. For the pangs of death have compassed me. The floods of ungodliness have made me afraid. The sorrows of the grave compassed me about. The snares of death overtook me. But in my tribulation did I call upon the Lord, and cry to my God, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ear. Then the earth trembled and quaked, the foundations of the heavens moved and shook, because he was angry. Smoke went out at his nostrils, and consuming fire at his mouth. Coals were kindled thereat. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon cherub and did fly. He was seen upon the wings of the wind, and he made darkness a tabernacle round about him, even the gatherings of waters and the clouds of the air. At the brightness of his presence the coals of fire were kindled. The Lord thundered from heaven, and the Most High gave his voice. He shot arrows also and scattered them, to wit, lightning, and destroyed them. The channels also of the sea appeared, even the foundations of the world were discovered by the rebuking of the Lord, and at the blast of the breath of his nostrils. He sent from above and took me. He drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemies, and from them that hated me, for they were too strong for me. They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay, and brought me forth into a large place. He delivered me, because he favored me. The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the pureness of my hands he recompensed me. For I kept the ways of the Lord, and did not wickedly against my God. For all his laws were before me, and his statutes I did not depart therefrom. I was upright also toward him, and have kept me from my wickedness. Therefore the Lord did reward me according to my righteousness, according to my pureness before his eyes. With the godly thou wilt show thyself godly. With the upright man thou wilt show thyself upright. With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the froward thou wilt show thyself froward. Thus wilt thou save the poor people, but thine eyes are upon the haughty, to humble them. Surely thou art my light, O Lord, and the Lord will lighten my darkness. For by thee have I broken through a host, and by my God I have leaped over a wall. The way of God is uncorrupt. The word of the Lord is tried in the fire. He is a shield to all that trust in him. For who is God beside the Lord? Who is mighty save our God? God is my strength in battle, and maketh my way upright. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and hath set me upon high places. He reached mine hands to fight, so that a bowl of brass is broken with mine arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy loving kindness hath caused me to increase. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, and my heels have not slid. I have pursued mine enemies and destroyed them, and have not turned again until I have consumed them. Yea, I have consumed them, and thrust them through, and they shall not arise, but shall fall under my feet. For thou hast girded me with the power to battle, and them that arose against me thou hast subdued under me. And thou hast given me the necks of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They looked about, but there was none to save them, even to the Lord, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them as small as the dust of the earth. I did tread them flat as the clay of the street, and did spread them abroad. Thou hast also delivered me from the contentions of my people. Thou hast preserved me to be the head over nations. The people which I knew not do serve me. Strangers shall be in subjection to me. As soon as they hear, they shall obey me. Strangers shall drink away, and fear in their privy chambers. Let the Lord live, and blessed be my strength, and God, even the force of my salvation, be exalted. It is God that giveth me power to revenge me, and subdue the people under me, and rescueth me from mine enemies. Thou hast lifted me up from them that rose against me, and hast delivered me from the cruel man. Therefore I will praise thee, O Lord, among the nations, and will sing unto thy name. He is the tower of salvation for his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed, even to David, and to his seed forever.